Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. Happy Earth Day. For today's reading, inspired by Earth Day, I decided to do a reading on messages from Mother Gaia. So I have 4 piles prepared for you to choose from today. In pile number 1 we have the Sun and we have the Sunstone. In pile 2 we have the Moon and Caribbean Calcite. In pile 3 we have the Star and some clear quartz. And finally in pile number 4 we have the World and we have this garden quartz. I almost forgot what it was called. Looks like this. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn towards, and then you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. A couple of quick disclaimers before we start. Tarot is just a tool that reads current energy, and energy is always changing. So if you hear something you don't like, know that you have free will and the power to create change. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit for you in your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey there, pile 1. If you chose the Sun and the Sunstone, this is going to be a reading all about what messages Mother Gaia has for you at this time. So let's jump on in with the tarot. Spirit guides, please, if it's really loud, I have the window open a bit and it's kind of windy outside, so if you hear any like whistling, that's what it is. Okay, Spirit guides, please, pile number 1, what messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 1, please? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 1, please? Ooh, wow, okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Let's grab one more card. One more card, please. What is Mother Gaia's message for pile number 1 at this time, please? One more card. Spirit guides, please. What message does Mother Gaia have for pile number 1? Pile number 1. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 more. That's fine. So we have the 4 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Okay, and on the back of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Okay, let me move these over a bit. Okay, pile 1. So I find it interesting that you have so many court cards here. You have 2 knights, a king, and a page. And even in the 6 of Swords, there's like multiple people featured in it. So this could have something to do with your community, the environment that you're in, like the people that you're surrounded with. But with the Sun here and the Sunstone, I'm getting like really encouraging vibes. Maybe you've been like having a hard time lately, or you're just coming out of a period where you've been having a hard time. Because with the sun and the sunstone here, it's such vibrant energy. It's so like playful and fun and childlike and really creative as well. So if you've been in a bit of a funk or have like creative block, writer's block, something like that, I feel like the message is to find inspiration in the little things, or like in the everyday, because I'm really being drawn to just like the sunflowers here on the sun card, and it's just making me think of like stop and smell the roses, that kind of thing. So whether you've been feeling kind of like low energy lately or not, I see like a really big influx of creative energy and just like expansion in your solar plexus. So you'll probably be feeling more confident, especially with the Knight of Wands here, and just feeling like really driven towards like following your ambitions. Like I feel like there's something that you've been wanting to do or work on or something like that that's kind of been either like put on the back burner, or maybe you've just been feeling a bit stuck. But the message that's coming through is that like that period, that phase is over, and to just know that like the light at the end of the tunnel is coming. Okay, you're gonna be getting clarity on something, maybe about how to move forward, or just clarity on what action to take, having a higher perspective of your situation, which helps you to like move out of this kind of funk. I just have 555 on the timer, which I'm taking as confirmation that there's a really big shift happening, and I feel like for you this is more energetically than something physical. But with the King of Pentacles here, it's like there's so much abundance around you. You just have to see it for yourself. That's what I'm hearing. There's so much abundance around you. You just have to see it for yourself. I'm strongly getting the message to connect back with your inner child. Like, do something that's just for fun, that's just for you. Like, what did you love to do as a kid? Was it like play Legos, go outside, play sports, like make paintings, whatever it is? Do something that's just for fun. This is going to help you to like not only get in touch with your inner child again, but it's really going to help shift your energy into feeling more playful, more creative, and really just like taking the pressure off of yourself and letting loose. Okay, having a bit of fun. And I'm also hearing that by doing that, it's really going to help you to feel a lot more grounded. And I'm also hearing like it'll help you to sleep better at night. So some advice that's coming through from Mother Gaia is to have some kind of nighttime routine where you're just kind of like unwinding from the day and maybe doing something a little bit fun, a little bit creative, like, or just like reading a book or something away from technology, where you can kind of like disconnect from tech, but then connect to your inner child and to that like divine energy that you have before you go to bed. And like doing all of these things, it's really going to help replenish and recharge your energy. Because I feel like either you have or you soon will be kind of like doing some purging, energetically speaking, and you can feel quite low or just like really tired, maybe feeling unmotivated while that's happening, which is why I'm getting that message of like not putting so much pressure on yourself and taking some time out to just do something fun or do something that's just for you, because then, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself first, right? And then once you've, you know, put that time and focus into yourself, allowing yourself to rest and heal, then it's like you'll be replenished and you'll be able to offer that out to the world. You'll be able to give your energy to the world, or to, you know, the people in your life, or to your job, or whatever it is that needs your attention. So it's interesting, I'm actually getting kind of like the opposite scenario from this too. So I feel like this pile is kind of split. So I feel like either you've been feeling like low, unmotivated, really tired, maybe lethargic lately, and if that's the case, the message there is that your energy is shifting and you're going to be coming into this really like energetic, playful, fun, creative kind of energy. And in order to facilitate that, to make sure you're taking time out to rest and like really nurture and replenish your own energy. And then the other main message that I'm seeing is that it could be the opposite for you. So if things have been feeling like really busy and really chaotic, and there's just like a lot going on, I'm hearing like you may feel like a chicken with its head cut off, like running around. So if there's been a lot going on, I'm seeing that there's strong encouragement to like take some time out. And that's not to say like ignore your responsibilities or, you know, your obligations. Of course, like there's just some things that, you know, we have to show up to, but identify what's really important and what really needs your energy, and temporarily put the other stuff on pause. Because I'm like, I have this visual of an octopus that's like trying to do a million things at once, and that's a quick way to hit burnout, and then you're gonna have to take an even longer period of time to rest and recuperate from that. So this is kind of like a forewarning in a sense of like, you don't have to hit burnout to take a break, okay? It's important to, you know, nurture ourselves throughout the process, and not just when we hit burnout or when we hit like, you know, a really low moment. Let's nurture and take care of ourselves consistently to help maintain that level of health. So like, especially with the Six of Swords here, if you can take a trip, that's another message that's coming through. And so this doesn't have to be like, you know, backpacking in Europe for 3 months, but even if you can just like take a weekend or something, or even just a day and go somewhere else, you know, disconnect, take your focus from like all of these things that have your attention and turn it inward. Okay, let yourself have some fun. And I'm hearing like it doesn't need to be so serious all the time, or you don't need to be so serious all the time. Like, you are allowed to be happy, you're allowed to have joy, you're allowed to have fun, you're allowed to be creative, okay? Even if there's something that, you know, is really stressful that's going on in your life, or really painful in your life, you don't have to stay in that energy all the time. Of course, it's important to sit with it and feel it and deal with it, but it's okay to do things that bring you joy, okay? You don't need anybody's permission. You don't need to earn it, okay? You don't need to like have been productive to earn it. Like, it's your birthright to be happy and to be joyful and to have fun. So I'm hearing like, don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of what's really important, And again, like, that's not to say that your problems or your situation isn't important, but just to like broaden your perspective a bit and like start to see outside of just your perspective, and like not to forget about the other things that are important in life, like your hobbies and connecting with the people that you love outside of just venting or complaining about your problems and things like that. Because I'm also hearing that like what you're doing now, or like this period of your life that you're in, oh, I just got a high-pitched ringing in my ear. So I'm taking that as confirmation for what I'm about to say. This period or phase that you're in now, it's leading you towards finding like your life purpose, or towards your calling. It's not so much the label that's important here, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. It's like, I feel like you're being intuitively guided towards the very thing that brings you so much joy that you can also offer to the world. It's like you have something that you want to share, or like it's your mission here that you like, there's something that you need to share, whether this is like a message, whether this is an art form, like you could be a musician or an author, you could be a painter, a sculptor, like whatever it is. I just feel like you have some kind of message to share, and it's kind of like you're purging kind of like the last of the remaining energy that's been holding you back. And you know, healing is, well, one, it's never linear, but two, it's my personal opinion that we're always healing. That, you know, the healing journey doesn't necessarily ever end. We just, as we heal it, we see things from a higher and higher perspective. But, and that's not to say you're never going to have anything to heal again in your life. But it's like, whatever this is, like once you finish purging it and you heal and recuperate your energy, from that point on, it's like the direction that you're going in, and like the frame of mind that you'll be in, and all of that is like leading you to your divine calling, or that dream that you've always had that you haven't gotten started on. And I'm just getting like strong encouragement. Like, I'm just hearing, you can do it. And I hear like a bunch of cheering. So it's really lovely energy. Yeah, it's just so playful, especially with the Page of Cups here. Yeah, also I'm hearing just to not be hard on yourself if you've been feeling like emotional lately. You know, whether this is like feeling really irritated, feeling really sad, feeling angry, frustrated, like whatever the case, don't feel bad. Don't put, don't be so hard on yourself about it. And I'm also hearing the worst is over. And also I'm getting the message that she's saying that you're very protected, and that it's safe for you to let go, and it's also safe for you to move in the direction of your dreams, or to move in the direction of that gut feeling that you have. Because some of you may not know like what direction is you're going in. You may feel like you're kind of like blindly stumbling down a path, but that's okay. Like, no matter how you're feeling or where you're at, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and it's ultimately leading you to being in a position where you're like energetically, mentally, emotionally, physically just ready to enter that stage of your life where you're sharing what you're meant to be sharing. I love this. Wow. Okay, so let's get some advice. Spirit guides, please, what advice and guidance can Mother Gaia offer pile number 1? We had already touched on the advice of make sure you're taking time out to heal, recuperate, okay? Rest if you need to. There's also the advice of taking time out to do something that's fun, something that you really enjoy, whether you're doing this by yourself or you're doing this like with a friend, a group of friends, your partner. Like maybe instead of just watching TV or scrolling on your phone, you could like play a board game with them, or, you know, go out to an arcade. Just do something that's fun, you know? So what else? What other advice or guidance can Mother Gaia offer? Pile number 1, please. Also, I'm hearing if there's a course that you've been wanting to take it. You know, sign up for whatever course or class that you've had your eye on lately. Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let's get a few more cards. What is the advice for pile number 1, please, from Mother Gaia? I'm hearing Take Me to Church by Hosier, in case that's relevant for you. But what else? What is the advice or guidance, please, for pile number 1? What is the advice from Mother Gaia? So with the 7 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, I'm hearing don't give up on your dreams, and I'm also like, I'm hearing like it's up to you to nurture the seeds that you've planted, and like you can have that dream, whatever dream you have or whatever aspirations you have, like you can have that, okay? Full stop, you can have that. But it's up to you to continue putting in the time and energy and dedication towards it, okay? This isn't just like, it's not going to be a one and done situation. It's going to require you to have discipline and to show up consistently, okay, to take care and to nurture this idea, this project, this dream, if you want to see it come to fruition. So we have the Page of Wands, and we also have the King of Wands. Look at all the core cards you guys have. This is crazy. So now we have 2 Knights, 2 Pages, 2 Kings, and a Queen. I just heard your royalty. So also, you know, don't like, it's time to start looking at yourself as you would royalty, like to look at yourself in high regard, to know that you're worthy, you're important, you deserve respect. But yeah, with the Page of Wands and the King of Wands here, it's like, man, there's just so much creative energy. You might be a fire sign or have strong fire sign placements, or water signs. But again, it's like, she just keeps saying, like, don't give up on that vision. Like, you're here to do something big. And it's like, you may feel like a page in terms of, like, you may feel like you're really inexperienced, or you may feel like you don't know what you're doing, or, you know, you may feel like you're too young or too this or too that for whatever you're trying to do. And it's like, you're actually the king. Okay, and this isn't about gender, it's just about energy. And so, okay, she's saying that you may be like viewing yourself inaccurately, in that like, yes, you do have page energy, but that's not a bad thing. Like, again, this idea of this childlike enthusiasm of being really curious and adventurous. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're naive. Okay, I can't ignore the fact that we have 2 kings and a queen here. Like, you have depth, you have maturity, okay? You have a lot of experience. Even if you... Oh, I keep getting a ringing in my right ear. You may not have necessarily pursued or done this particular thing, but it's like all of your experiences and lessons leading up to this has been preparing you for it. And for some of you, whatever this is, this could be, it's like something that you've done in a past life. Okay, so our last card is the 4 of Cups. And on the back of the deck, oh my god, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I can't. I don't think I've ever gotten so many court cards like in one reading before. Yeah, exactly. With the 4 of Cups, like, so, okay, one message that I'm getting is kind of reiterating what I was just saying about not seeing yourself accurately. Because traditionally the 4 of Cups, it's this guy who's like sitting on a hill, is cross-armed, and there's this cup floating in front of him, and he's just like totally ignoring it, not seeing it, in his own little world, like being really contemplative. So it's like your power and your talents and all of your light is right in front of you, but you can't necessarily see it. And again, like, she's coming through and saying, like, that's not something you have to feel bad about or beat yourself up over, like, especially if you've been feeling really low lately or really stressed, or regardless of what's been going on in your life. It's like, once this is purged, like, you're gonna have so much clarity, and you're really gonna be seeing yourself on such a higher level and such a deeper level, and you're gonna be recognizing the power that you have, and you're gonna be feeling so much more confident and just like ready to I'm here and get that bag. That's funny. But again, with the 4 of Cups, like, so you might be an empath or introverted or highly sensitive or something like that. Or this could just be a period that you're going through where you will benefit from having some alone time, just to like be with your own energy, you know, purge and get rid of whatever energies that you're holding on to that aren't yours. Like, if you've been hanging out with people, any kind of meditative activity where you can get into the flow state. So whether it's art, exercising, meditating, whatever it is, to do more of that, and that it'll really help to keep you grounded. And with the Knight of Pentacles on the back of the deck, she's saying that, like, there's no need to rush, take your time, okay? It's like when we're talking about dedication and consistency, it's like it takes discipline, and it's not about getting there the fastest. It's about taking your time and doing things right, and no matter what, you're gonna get to where you need to be. So the last cards that I'm gonna pull, I want to see like how you can better connect with Mother Gaia. So Spirit Guides, please, for pile number 1, how can pile number 1 better connect with Mother Gaia? So something that I'm getting, because I'm seeing the color pink, so anything that really activates your heart chakra is the way that you can connect with Mother Gaia. So basically that just means like anything that you really love doing. Okay, that's kind of like the theme of what we've been talking about, but it keeps coming up. So whatever you love doing, or whatever brings you a lot of laughter, a lot of joy. This could just be like hanging out with your friends, baking, just doing something that you really, really enjoy is one way that you can connect with her. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Do you see that? We have the sun again. Wow. Okay, we also have the Eight of Cups. Let's get one more card. How can pile number one better connect with Mother Gaia? So quite literally, okay, we also have the Hanged Man. On the back of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm just going to put this over here. Okay. So I was going to say, quite literally, spend more time outside. Specifically, if it's sunny, like literally get some sun. Don't forget to wear sunscreen. It's very important. But literally spend more time outside, especially when it's sunny, like sun basking, just like getting that vitamin D. There's clearly something here about the sun that really helps to connect you with Mother Gaia. I'm just hearing that it makes you feel like really relaxed, really peaceful, and of course we need vitamin D, and it's good to get outside and get some fresh air. I'm also hearing earthing and going for a walk, specifically if there's a trail nearby or just walking around your neighborhood. And I'm also getting, yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying with the Four of Cups, like doing these activities by yourself as well. So like, again, I'm not saying that you can't do this with people, but I think there's just emphasis on to also make sure that you're incorporating this alone time where you're free of distractions, where you can just like, you know, think about things, really connect with yourself, really connect to the present moment. And when you're in this kind of state, that it's really easy for you to connect with Mother Gaia, and you know, it'll be easy for you to be able to discern the messages coming through. And like, if you're asking for any advice or things like that, or you need advice or something like that, to do this, to go outside, go for a walk, you know, sit at a park, something like that by yourself, and it'll be really easy for you to connect and to hear her messages. But that's everything that I'm seeing for you, Pile 1. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey there, Pile 2. If you chose the Moon and the Caribbean Calcite, this is going to be your reading about what messages Mother Gaia has for you at this time. If it's really loud, I have the window cracked open a bit and it's really windy, so just wanted to throw that out there before we get into it. Okay, so Spirit Guides, please, pile number 2. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 2, please? What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 2? Oh, I'm hearing that Aaliyah song. God, I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it up on the screen. But the line that goes, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. So we have the Three of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. Wow, the Ten of Cups. Wow. It's a lot of water energy. Let's get a couple more cards. Okay, we also have the Page of Pentacles. One more card, please. Okay. That's too many. I just want one more. One more card, please. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 2, please? What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 2? Let's get one more card. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. On the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, I love your reading already. I love this energy. So, pile 2. What I'm getting is that, so Mother Gaia's message to you is that you're going to be having a reason to celebrate really soon. And with the moon being like the main card, the card that you chose, I think this is going to be a surprise. It's something that you're not expecting, or something that you're not expecting to happen when it happens. So, for example, like let's say you've applied to a school and you know that you're gonna get the results of that application like sometime in the month of June. This is just an example. So it's like, you know, you'll be getting your result sometime in that month, but it's like you don't know what day. And so in that sense, it's like you're expecting it, but you don't exactly know when it's gonna happen. I hope that makes sense. But I'm seeing that you're coming up to a period that's really going to be happy, really fulfilling. You're going to be spending a lot of time with your loved ones, your friends, your family. If you have any pets, there's just a cause for celebration that's coming up. So like I said, this could be about getting accepted to a school. This could be about getting a new job. This could be about getting married. This could be about like having another child maybe, or even if this could be someone close to you as well. But either way, you're going to be embarking on this new journey. Like there's this new opportunity that's coming in, a new offer. Like, do you see how similar these cards are? It's like the universe is handing you this gift and you're receiving it and you're holding it and you're like, holy crap, I can't believe this is mine. Like, is this real life? Someone please pinch me. And I love that we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here. Like, this is such like nurturing, motherly energy, which makes sense because we have the moon, and the moon is the mother. And again, this isn't about gender, it's just about energy. But there's like a strong maternal energy coming through. So whatever this is, she's saying that she's very proud of you and she's very excited. And you know, like, okay, you know when you're gonna surprise someone, or like you have like a gift for someone and you just like, you know, they're gonna love it, and you're looking at them and you're like, you don't even know like how freaking excited and happy you're gonna be when you open this. It's like, that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling for you. Like, you have no idea. But this is something that you've really been wanting. It's something that's been on your heart for so long, and like you've been putting in the work and you haven't given up, and like that's why this is coming in. Like, you deserve it so much. There's just so much abundance here. Like, I can't get over it. Like, there's this cornucopia in the Three of Cups. Okay, we have all of these lush fields, all these flowers, and I'm also really drawn to like all of the blue and all of the yellow energy. Okay, so I was hearing like you're bridging the gap between your solar plexus and your throat. So I feel like your solar plexus, your heart, and your throat chakra are really going to be in alignment and really in tune with each other during this period where you're taking action and speaking from the heart. Like everything you say and do is out of love. Everything you say and do is out of love, and like that energy that you've been putting out into the world of just like having purely good intentions and just like being really caring, nurturing, compassionate, patient with people, helping people heal. Oh, okay, so you are a healer of some kind, or you may identify with being a light worker. And I feel like it's like your good karma is coming in now, okay? It's like you're being blessed with something that you've really been wanting and desiring, as like a thank you from the universe for doing what you do and healing yourself and shining your light for others to guide the way for them. Because I feel like you're very spiritual people, really psychic, really in tune with the Queen of Cups and the moon here, and with the Caribbean Calcite. Like you must have a lot of water in your chart. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or have strong 4th, 8th, or 12th house placements. So this could also be about like having some spiritual or psychic gifts breaking through. This could be mediumship for some of you, or I don't remember what it's called, but there's like a psychic gift where like you can hold an object of someone else's and be able to read the energy. Because with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, like I just keep hearing tangible. So this is something that, yeah, like something about the 3D, the physical. Oh wow, okay, so I just heard, so we have water energy and we have earth energy here, which are both divine feminine, whereas the swords and the wands are divine masculine energy. So you're really stepping into a period. Okay, hold on. You've been doing a really good job at like healing and balancing out both your masculine and your feminine energies, and I feel like now it's like the culmination point, and they're really coming into union, and you're going to be feeling just like really good, really balanced. But I think this period that you're stepping into is you're going to be more in your divine feminine. It got so windy when I said that. And it's like, because you've been watering the seeds that you've planted and nurturing them, that now things are starting to sprout, things are starting to grow, okay? And you're gonna see this like as tangible evidence. Like you're literally gonna be seeing abundance or manifestations coming in for you. So you've probably been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities lately, like repeating numbers, the same song playing, different symbols coming up, and all of these signs and synchronicities have been trying to tell you that like you're really close to holding this desire in your hands, whatever it is. Yeah, wow, I just keep... So, okay. In the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, like they're all staring at their... Like, she's staring at her chalice, they're both staring at this pentacle with like so much endearment. In the Three of Cups, everyone's looking up at their cup. In the moon, the dog and the wolf are both looking up at the moon. It's like whatever this is something that's just so dear to you, something that's really important. And so the message that's coming through is to look at yourself in the same regard as you feel about this, whatever this thing is for you, to make sure that you're nurturing and taking care of yourself during this journey too, and not just pouring all of your energy into this in the neglect of yourself, which I feel like for the most part you're not doing that, but I think this is just a gentle reminder to continue practicing your self-care. Okay, continue to take time out for yourself, to rest, to play, to have fun, to make sure you're tending to your needs and your emotions and not just on everything else. Oh, okay, so when I was talking about psychic gifts before, something else that could be breaking through for you is having premonitions. Because I was hearing to pay attention to your dreams, because you will see how you will see how it comes about, I guess. So if you have been having really, really vivid dreams lately, like out of nowhere, this could be why. So keep a notebook next to your bed or something, or when you wake up in the morning, just like write down what you can remember about your dreams. And like you're gonna have to do some deciphering. Dreams usually aren't very literal, but I'm getting that at some point down the line, like, things will happen and then you'll realize that like you had a dream about that, or something to that effect. Also, I'm getting if you can spend time near water or in like forest type areas, that it would be really grounding and healing for you. So if you can get to the beach or to the river, if there's a lake nearby, or if you go hiking, if there's a park near your house, just spending time, surrounded by a lot of like trees and plants or by the water, it's really going to ground you. It's really going to heal you, rejuvenate your energy. And you may find that when you're in these types of places that you may have a lot of breakthroughs or kind of like aha moments, or just like realizing certain things. Okay, so let's get some advice. Let's get some more advice for you. Spirit guides, please, for pile number 2, what advice and guidance can Mother Gaia offer pile number 2? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, what else? I'm getting like kind of like it's sort of specific, but I was hearing something like if you have a sister or something, to spend more time with your sister. I don't know, that just came through, so that'll be for some of you. But I'm feeling like a really, really strong maternal energy here. Just like really comforting, like mother and child type of bond. And so that's just Mother Gaia coming through she's really nurturing you and protecting you at this time, keeping you safe, helping you to stay grounded. And I'm hearing Zen. Okay, Okay, so what is the advice, please? What advice or guidance can Mother Gaia offer pile number 2, please, spirit guides? Okay, we also have strength. What else, please? What is the advice and guidance for pile number 2, please, for Mother Gaia? Okay, so we also have... Are you serious? We have the 10 of Cups again? Wow. Okay, and we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so before I turn these cards over, I was hearing that song, like the line that goes, I remember when I lost my mind. And then when I flipped over the 5 of Swords, I was hearing there ain't no rest for the wicked, which is a song. And then on the back of the deck we have the 3 of Cups again. Oh my god. Okay, so the advice that I'm getting is to there's this I don't know who said it, but I don't know if it's just like a meme or if it's a clip from a show, but it was like or I don't know if it was even from something, I don't know, but I was just hearing like, pay them bitches no mind. So if you've been in conflict with someone, or even if you haven't been in conflict, but it's like, how do I explain this? Like, you know when someone has a problem with you, but you don't have a problem with them, and it's like they're trying to start stuff, and you're just kind of like it's not happening because you're just like not engaging with it. I don't know if you're in one of those kinds of situations, but if you are, like, there's nothing to worry about. Oh, maybe that's why that like protective energy was coming through. But yeah, like you have nothing to worry about. You keep focusing on you, keep focusing on this dream, on whatever it is you're trying to manifest, and that you're doing a really great job staying patient because this is this is really good energy. Not that there's like, you know, right or wrong, but I'm just feeling like it's like it's like you have a good head on your shoulders, you know? Like, I feel like you've really had unwavering faith, or just like a strong feeling that you knew that this was going to happen for you, or, you know, like, quitting's not an option. I'm not giving up. I know this is going to happen. And you're really being commended for that, and to hold on to that energy, because you're right. Like, we have the 10 of Cups twice, the 3 of Cups twice. Like, you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be reaching your ultimate emotional fulfillment, okay? So be on the lookout for incoming news. With the Page of Wands and the Strength card, I'm getting that like strong fire sign, like enthusiasm and creativity, and like just keep having fun, okay? Don't it's like what's coming will come, and there's nothing else that you have to do or nothing else that you can do besides receive it when it does come in, okay? So like, it's like, you know, the 7 of Pentacles energy, how he's literally just like standing there waiting for his crops to grow. It's like, don't do that, okay? Like, keep having fun, keep playing, okay? Keep whatever your like daily routine is or your weekly routine, like tend to your tasks, tend to your garden, I'm hearing. Keep making plans, okay? And like this thing is gonna come in. It's like, yeah, it's like when you're not paying attention to it, because I think you, like I was saying before, it's like you really are paying so strongly attention to it, which is great. But to detach a little bit in that, you know, just make sure that you're not just sitting and waiting for it, because then you might just start to feel impatient. And then when we get into that kind of energy, you know, that's basically saying that, you know, we're frustrated because we don't have it now, which means that it's like putting us, like putting a distance between us and the manifestation, because it's like then the manifestation is always in the future. So to avoid getting into that kind of state, to like just keep having fun, hang out with your loved ones, okay? Anything that keeps you in a high vibration, anything that keeps you feeling really happy, really positive, just keep doing that. Keep treating yourself, keep doing your self-care, and it's gonna help for this thing to come in for you. So I'm noticing, so we have 2 10s and then we have an 11, so you might be seeing a lot of repeating ones, like you might be seeing 11 11 a lot, or repeating 3s. That's a sign from Mother Gaia that like you're on the right track, and to like stay in that kind of vibration, because this thing is coming in for you. So now I want to find out how you can better connect with Mother Gaia. So Spirit Guides, please, for pile number 2, how can pile number 2 better connect with Mother Gaia? Ooh, that one shot out. So we have Judgment. So first I was hearing music, but then I was also hearing like the sounds of nature. So, you know how I'd mentioned, like if you can either spending time by water or spending time around like a lot of trees and plants. So for example, if you're like sitting at a park, or you're just like sitting outside, you know, reading or gardening or doing whatever you're doing, that there's just like something about the ambient noise of being outside, that's part of how she connects with you. So you're probably clairaudient for sure. Yeah, there's just something about the way like the wind blowing and rustling the leaves, and like birds chirping, and like the I'm also seeing like water going down a creek, just like all of those nature sounds. There's something about the sounds of nature. What else, please? How can pile number 2 better connect with Mother Gaia? And you know, that's so funny because it's really windy right now. I don't know if it's being picked up on the mic, but it wasn't this windy in pile number 1. So what else, please? How can pile number 2 better connect with Mother Gaia? Oh, you may, if you're not already like following the lunar cycle or have some kind of lunar ritual, that's another way that you can connect with Mother Gaia. Or this could just be like moon gazing at night. What else, please? How can pile number 2 better connect with Mother Gaia? How can pile number 2 better connect with Mother Gaia? Okay, so we also have the 6 of Pentacles, and Are you kidding? We have the moon again. That's so crazy because in pile number 1, the sun came out like 2 times as well. That's so funny. Okay, on the back of the deck we have strength again. Are you seeing this? The other pile also had a lot of repeating cards. Wow. Also, I would just like to point out the 10 of Pentacles was underneath that. So so I've also been getting strong like animal messages, or like I've really been paying attention to the animals in this group more so than with the other group. So Mother Gaia also communicates with you through animals. So if a certain animal catches your eye especially when you're spending time outdoors in nature, that's a sign from her. And either you'll like receive the kind of message intuitively, or you're being encouraged to do a little bit of research, and there could be like specific symbolisms or messages there for you, something that she's wanting to communicate with you. Because like we have a lot of birds, we have elephants, we have a bull, there's fish, there's wolves and dogs, we have lions. I'm just like noticing a lot of animals. Oh, and also rainbows. We have 2 rainbows here. So that's another way that she communicates with you. There's also butterflies. Also, I'm getting like if you like smell or see or eat citrus fruits, but I'm getting like particularly if you smell it. So this could be like aromatherapy or something, or if you're just like, I don't know, you walk by someone and they have like a really citrusy perfume, or like you walk by the kitchen and it smells like oranges or something. Oh, and something else that I was getting before was that in terms of like animals and flowers and things like that, to pay attention to the color of it as well. There's something about color here. So you're also probably clairvoyant, but I'm just hearing like pay attention to the color. So the color could have to do with like, it could be related to one of the chakras, or there's a lot of just like color psychology in general. So like, I don't know, if you're walking in the park and like there's just like a single blue flower growing out of the ground and it really catches your eye, to like pay attention specifically to the fact that it's blue. That's just an example. Oh, and also if you see like coins on the ground, that's something else that I'm getting. Or just like you may see like it may look like something is like shining or reflecting out of the corner of your eye, or just like maybe like flashes of light or like little floating lights. That's something else that's coming through that you may see. That could also just be like your clairvoyancy breaking through. Another way that you can connect with her is if you do any kind of like volunteer work or charity work, something that has to do with animals, animal rights, the environment, anything like that, something where you're like getting involved with the community, getting involved in a cause, giving back, giving your energy towards things like that is another way that you can really connect with her. But that's everything that I'm seeing for you, pile 2. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey there, pile 3. If you chose the star and the clear quartz, this is going to be a reading all about what messages Mother Gaia has for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Spirit guides, please, for pile number 3, What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 3, please? While I was getting ready to start filming your pile, I got a channeled song, but I don't remember what it's called or who it's by. I'm gonna have to put it up on the screen for you. So maybe that song has some messages in its lyrics. So let's see. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 3, please? Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What messages does Mother Gaia... Okay, we also have Judgment. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 5? Okay, we also have... I don't know why I just said pile number 5. It's so weird. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords. Okay, let's get one more card. One more card. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 3, please? Okay, we also have the 9 of Swords. On the back of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. So what I'm getting right away, pile 3, is that you're definitely a healer of some kind, or like you just give off this really healing and compassionate energy, but you're really such a bright light, and there's a strong encouragement for you to keep shining. I feel like you've been having a really hard time lately, or you're coming out of a hard time. But the message that's coming through is that you're not alone, and I'm just feeling like such a soft energy. You really just have such a big heart, and you're so caring. Like, you really care about people. You care about the people in your life, and like you always... like, you just want to help them. Like, you want people to be the best version of themselves, and like you really want to help people get there. And I feel like not everybody reciprocates that energy to you. I feel like people have taken advantage of that, of your energy in the past. And so because of that, or you may have had other experiences where like people put you down, anything like that, and like you may have just felt that you were too much, or people have told you that you're too much. This has nothing to do with you. People unfortunately just project their own insecurities, and they project their shadow onto especially people with your kind of energy. Like, it's like you have such a bright light, and a lot of people are attracted to that. And some people have good intentions, and some people have bad intentions, and they just want to like use up your energy and give you nothing back. But the message is to keep shining. It's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's just that like you have such a bright, strong energy, and like it attracts all different types of people. But to keep shining, that you've never lost your light. If you've been feeling like closed off or blocked, or feeling stuck, like, it's not because you've lost your light. Like, you always have your light. You always have that spark. Like, in the midst of all this dark here, there you are shining your bright light. You know what I mean? And there's a message coming through of remember your worth. Know what you deserve. Like, you're worthy of having what you have, doing what you do. Like, you're worthy of your manifestations, you're worthy of your deepest dreams, and not to let what other people say or how other people react to you make you feel like that you have to dim your light. Also, I'm getting a message that there's some kind of new beginning coming in for you soon. With Judgment, like, it feels like some kind of an ascension or just like a rebirth in general, where you're going to be stepping out of this energy of feeling really stuck. Like, it just feels like being stuck in knee-deep mud. But you're going to be moving out of that, and you're going to be seeing the light within yourself again and seeing the light in other people. Because I feel like for a while, like, you haven't really seen it in yourself and feeling kind of dismal about things, but you're going through some kind of purging and like ascension, and you're just going to be coming out of the other side feeling really refreshed, really calm. I have like never seen this before, but at the bottom of the Nine of Pentacles, like, this looks like a snail to me, and I don't know why that's sticking out so strongly. Like, ever since I pulled the card, I've just been staring at this little snail. So maybe, oh, stuck in the mud. Okay, so maybe you've just been feeling like this small, insignificant little snail that's like, you know, stuck and like not really moving fast enough, but you're not. And also, you know, snails are really important, okay? They play a vital role in, you know, their ecosystem, so you're not insignificant. But you're going to be recognizing that that worth that you have, like gaining your confidence back, gaining your self-esteem back. And this isn't like, you know, an arrogant kind of thing where like you're going to be so full of yourself. This is just like having a healthy respect and having a healthy amount of love for yourself and being like, you know what, like, I'm really great and I'm a good person and I'm loving and I'm creative and I'm abundant. And you're just gonna like talk yourself up. You're gonna be so kind to yourself, and you're really gonna be your own best friend and like treat yourself like you would your best friend. And I'm hearing that even when you go through these periods of like not being able to see the light in yourself, like, other people always see that light in you, and they always look to you as this like source of hope and inspiration that like things will be better, or things can turn around, or they can, you know, be the best version of themselves like you are. Like, you're really just a role model to a lot of people, and you inspire a lot of people, even if they don't tell you that, or even if people try to put you down. I'm getting very like Neptunian energy from you. So maybe you have a lot of Pisces or 12th house placements. You don't have to, but that's just the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. Like, I feel like you're really a dreamer, and there's like a lot that you envision for your life and for yourself. And I feel like you're the kind of person that like wants to help the environment and like wants to, you know, fight climate change, or like what's it called, like human rights, equality, like all these different things. Like, I feel like you just really care. And oh, okay. Or you could also really want to advocate for like certain issues on things that you've had to deal with in your life. Because I feel like it's going to be different for everyone, but I feel like, you know, you went through some sort of really difficult experience, or more than one experience, and you've had to work through that and like do that shadow work, do that healing, and really like pull yourself out of it. And now that you're kind of past it or on the road to healing from this, it's like you want to help other people who are in who are in the position that you either are now or used to be. And those people like look to you as an inspiration, and like other people look to you and like see how much abundance you have. And this doesn't even necessarily have to be like financial abundance. Like you could be, you know, wealthy, have a lot of material wealth, but even just like an abundance of love, an abundance of positive energy, an abundance of compassion, an abundance of joy, creativity, like so many different things. Like you have so much going for you. And basically I'm just getting the message that if other people don't tell you that, that's why Mother Gaia is coming through in this reading for you today, to tell you this message, because this is kind of similar to pile 1 in the sense of like, I feel like there's an important message you need to share, or like, yeah, there's just like some kind of cause, I feel, or something. If there's something that you've been feeling passionate about or curious about or wanting to learn more about, she's really encouraging you to do that, to look into it, to see how you can help. Like, what can you do with the resources that you have today to make a change? Because you're very influential and like people listen to you. People really care about what you have to say, and that's why it's like you have a platform. So you could like be big on social media or something like that, or just influential with the group of people that are in your life, with your friends, your families, your coworkers, whoever it is. People really listen to you. You have a way with your words, and you're just really passionate about things, and it makes people listen. I'm hearing that you might have like Mercury and Venus or something like that. I just saw 15:55 on the clock, so I feel like you're really here to instigate and initiate change in some way. And it's like, also I'm getting the message of you don't need to save I'm getting the message that you don't have to save the whole world, or maybe you feel like, you know, there's like so much to do and like, how can I do all this? Simply by changing yourself will inspire the people around you and will encourage other people to make changes too. And it's just this like ripple effect that happens, that starts simply by you focusing on you. Oh, I'm hearing that song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm Gonna Let It Shine, which is very fitting. Okay, I want to get some advice for you. Spirit guides, please, what advice or guidance can Mother Gaia offer pile number 3, please? What is the advice or guidance Mother Gaia can offer? So we have the 6 of Swords. So I don't know why I'm hearing diplomatic immunity. What is the advice or guidance for pile 3, please? What is the advice and guidance from Mother Gaia for pile number 3? I don't know why, but this these cards are feeling very chaotic as I'm shuffling. There's a lot of energy. It could be that maybe she has been trying to work with you, or she's been trying to get in contact with you. Your heart chakra may be a bit blocked at this time. So we have the Hermit. What else, please? What is the advice and guidance from Mother Gaia for pile number 3, please? Ooh, oh my god, that literally just jumped out. So we have Temperance. Let's get one more card. What is the advice and guidance for pile number 3 from Mother Gaia? Okay. So we also have the Two of Swords again. At the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So what I'm getting with the advice is not to be afraid to go things alone, because like you're not truly alone. I feel like you have a really strong spiritual team and they're very vigilant, I'm hearing. But there's a strong encouragement to be off on your own in some way. This could be, I did talk about an ascension before, and with the Hermit here, it's really kind of solidifying that. So it could be a solo journey in that sense, where she's really encouraging you to go within and spend time in reflection and contemplation and really figure out what direction it is that you want to go. Because we have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords here, and these are both cards of transition and like leaving something behind and heading towards something else. So you're really being encouraged to go in a particular direction. And the way that you can figure out what direction this is to spend some time in solitude and connect to your inner self, connect to your soul, your higher self, and reflect and meditate and use your intuition as a guide to follow what's been calling you. But if you're feeling stuck, stagnant, confused, you don't know which way to go, you don't know what decision to make, to really pause and go within, and to make sure that you're choosing for you and not for someone else. To make the decision based on what is good for you and what you feel like you need to do, not what other people expect of you or other people think you should do. But there's a lot of like healing energy around you. I'm hearing that like running waters can be very, very healing for you. So if there's like a waterfall, a stream, a river, a creek, anywhere, like sitting by the ocean, somewhere where the water is moving, can be really cleansing for your energy and help to really ground you. Yeah, but there's definitely somewhere like you're being called somewhere else, and you may have even been feeling this intuitively, which is why you may be in this kind of position of being stuck, because it's like you're going down one path and then it's just like maybe you realize that's not the direction you want to go in, or it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel right, or it's been like stressful and overwhelming and you just like you don't want to deal with it, maybe realizing that's not the path for you. It's happening because you are meant to be somewhere else, to be doing something that's more in alignment with you, more in alignment with your soul, what you came here to do. And again, it's like you're that guiding light for other people, and that you're not lost. You're not lost. You're just finding your way. Also, I want to say for the advice that there's no need to rush here. I'm feeling a really calm and stable energy from Temperance here. So take your time with this. you don't need to rush, okay? Like, if you're afraid of like missing out opportunities, or like you're taking too long, you know, time's not linear, and what's really meant for you is always yours. You'll never lose it. And so just take however long it takes for you to recuperate, heal, purge, tune into your intuition, tune into your soul, and like really come to an understanding about what it is that you want, what you stand for, and like what it is that you want to do, so that you can move forward with confidence. So now I want to find out how you can better connect with Mother Gaia. So Spirit Guides, please, how can pile number 3 better connect with Mother Gaia? Ah, that's a lot of cards. Okay. How can pile number 3 better connect with Mother Gaia? So she might send you birds as a sign, is one of the things that's coming through. Birds, songbirds. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Oh, and wow, that makes sense that the clear quartz was for this group, because we've been talking about like tuning in to yourself in order to gain clarity on where it is that you want to go. I just noticed that now. How can pile 3 better connect to Mother Gaia? Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups again. Let's get one more card, please. How can pile 3 better connect? Okay, we have 2 cards, that's fine. So we also have the 9 of Wands. And, oh my gosh, let me fix this. Okay, and we have the 2 of Wands. So earlier I had said birds could be significant. Also, like red flowers, any kind of red flowers, red or pink. That's so interesting. So usually in the Hierophant card, there's 2 keys that are on it. This Hierophant card doesn't have it, but the 8 of Cups has 2 keys in it, which I find really interesting. So lightning is another sign that I'm getting, and something else that I'm getting is that, because I feel like you're quite spiritual people, and I feel like you're actually quite connected to Source, and that you channel really easily. And so by kind of going in hermit mode is another way that you really connect with Mother Gaia. And this doesn't have to be like full-blown isolation, but like, let's say you just go to the park for an hour by yourself and you just are really present and in the moment, and, you know, connecting to nature, things like that. I feel like you channel messages a lot easier when you're in kind of like scenarios like that. And also in a general sense, something else that I'm getting is things that catch your eye out of nowhere. Like, again, for example, let's say you're just like sitting at the park and you're just kind of like a bit, you know, zoned out, daydreaming or whatever, and out of the corner of your eye you see like a red bird flying by, and it just like really catches your eye. Or even if it's just like a brown bird or a black bird, or just like something that's very ordinary, if it catches your eye, I'm getting that that's her way of getting your attention. I know that that's kind of mysterious sounding. But I just keep seeing all these eyes here in these cards, and it's like, it's really captivating me. So something about things in nature catching your eye. Yeah, but I feel like you channel messages quite easily. You have a very strong crown chakra. And also spiders, or because we have scorpions, spiders, and like a snake here. And I feel like those are all creatures that a lot of people are fearful of. So I feel like she might also send you like insects or things like that, or spiders, or yeah, like I don't know if you're afraid of snakes or scorpions or something like that, but there's something about like, yeah, just like using insects or some kind of animal that maybe it like strikes a bit of fear, not in like a dangerous way. I don't know how to phrase how I'm feeling here. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But so, okay, to recap, we have birds, red flowers, lightning, things in nature just really catching your eye, spiders, insects, that kind of thing, and also just like really connecting to her by being in solitude and being kind of like a meditative state so that you can easily channel messages. But that's everything that I'm seeing for you, pile 3. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hey pile 4, welcome to your reading. If you chose the World and the Garden Quartz, this is going to be a reading all about what messages Mother Gaia has for you at this time. So let's go ahead and get started. Spirit guides, please, for pile number 4. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 4, please? What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile 4? So we have the 5 of Wands. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 4, please? What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile number 4? What was that? So we also have the Queen of Wands. Okay, what else, please? Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. A lot of wands here. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. I want to grab one more card. One more card. What messages does Mother Gaia have for pile 4? Okay, we also have the 5 of Swords, and on the back of the deck we have the Lovers. Okay. So pile number 4, the main message that Mother Gaia has for you at this time is that you are completing a really difficult cycle, and this isn't just like any old cycle. Okay, I feel like this is really major because we have the World here. So like you're ending this period of your life, this phase of your life, this major cycle of conflict, of people pleasing, of having to compete with other people or be in competition, to feel like you need to prove yourself in order to feel worthy, and you're really stepping into your own power. And with the Lovers on the back of the deck, I feel like this is more of a decision that you're making, like consciously, rather than this being some kind of like divine intervention or a tower moment where it just happens. Like, I feel like you got to the point where, you know, you just kind of like throw your hands up in the air and are like, you know what, I'm done being treated like this, I'm done feeling like this, I'm done being disrespected. And simply by declaring that, like, everything shifted for you. And so this might not necessarily be visible to you in the 3D world, but it's happening energetically, okay? There's a lot of shifts and expansions that are happening here, and ultimately it's leading you to a place where you're feeling really empowered and really confident, knowing exactly who you are, like peeling away all of these layers of projections and expectations that were put on you, or masks that you felt like you had to wear in order to fit in, or in order to be accepted, in order to be loved. It's like you're peeling all of that and you're really getting to the core of who you are and letting that just shine and emanate from you. And I also feel like I'm getting a message about like making new friends or meeting new people. So I feel like once you kind of like transition into this new phase of your life, into this new energy, and once this cycle is complete, I think you're really gonna meet people and make friends with people who really and truly support you, who really see you for who you are and not just like what you can do for them. So if you've had like falling outs with people lately, or feeling like the people in your life like just don't really get you, those kinds of people are coming in for you, is something else that I'm picking up on. And also know that in this new like phase of your life, you don't have to worry about these kinds of situations happening, because I'm really feeling like you're learning the lesson from this time, to the point where now you're setting boundaries with others, you're setting boundaries with yourself, you're being more discerning with people, and you're better at reading people's energy. And so I'm hearing that like you'll spot these situations and these people from a mile away, and you'll see it coming, and you're gonna be like, nope, not today, not on my watch, that ain't happening to me. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so in pile number 2, I think there was very strong feminine energy coming through. There was a lot of water and earth cards, and you have a lot of wands and swords, which is divine masculine energy. So, okay, that makes a lot of sense. You're really healing and stepping into your divine masculine, and that's why you're going to be able to set better boundaries with other people and set boundaries with yourself, feeling more confident, calling back your power, taking action towards, you know, things that are important to you or things that inspire you. Because I feel like whatever has been happening lately, it's really been draining you of your energy, and it's not left you with a lot of energy or like enthusiasm or confidence to put it towards things that are really important to you. Like, this could be like a job, a career, a creative project, like spending time with your kids, with your family, with your friends. Like, it's just been really draining your energy, and you may have been feeling like very low energy, very fatigued, maybe uninspired, feeling unmotivated. And I'm hearing like you'll feel like a brand new woman or man, of course, but that was just the phrase that I heard. It's like a whole new replenishment, because once you can set these boundaries, you know, you're not just like endlessly giving out your energy. You're being more discerning, and you're like allotting your energy to certain things, protecting your energy more too is something else that I'm getting. Oh, I've been hearing that song. I think it's called There For You. I forget who it's by. I'll put it up on the screen, but I've been hearing it like on and off since I started like preparing for your pile. So there could be some relevant lyrics in there for you. Okay, let me see. Are there any other messages coming through? Messages for pile 4 from Mother Gaia. What else? There's a lot of Leo energy that's coming through. It's really been sticking out to me. So you might have strong Leo or 5th house placements. You don't have to. This could also... Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I was just talking about that lately. You may have been feeling like low energy, uninspired, unmotivated, things like that. I feel like a lot of 5th house energy is going to be entering your life like once this cycle closes out. So you're going to be having a lot more fun with things, spending more time on your hobbies, on different interests that you have, or exploring new interests and hobbies. This could be about spending more time with your kids, or maybe just hanging around kids, like if your friends have kids, or if you have younger siblings, younger cousins, something like that. There's just like also like more sexual energy, more creative energy. I feel like your sacral chakra is going through like a purging of energy right now, and then once it's kind of clear and it's released what it needs to release, like you're going to be feeling really energetic and inspired to just like get back to the things that are important to you, that really matter to you, and that excite you as well. So let's get some advice now. Spirit guides, please, what advice or guidance is there from Mother Gaia to pile number 4? Like you may have been, for example, either wanting to travel, or once you kind of make it out of this cycle, you may be feeling really called to go traveling. That's a great way to gain new inspiration and like just having new experiences, having fun, doing something different. So, wow, we have the Star. You may have been drawn to pile number 4. What else, please? What is the... Okay, so we also have the Tower. What is the advice and guidance for pile number 4, please, from Mother Gaia? What advice and guidance can Mother Gaia offer pile number 4, please? What is the advice and guidance from Mother Gaia to pile number 4, please? Also, I'm hearing as some advice to try to see the situation that you're in from a higher perspective. Because, like, you know, when you're in the thick of things, you're just seeing it from that level, and it can be hard to kind of like zoom out. But there is advice about going to higher ground, seeing things from a higher perspective. Because I'm kind of seeing like it's like the Queen of Wands is sitting on her throne, and it's like she's looking down around her and like seeing all this conflict, all this chaos, and it's like intuitively she just knows how to resolve this problem. And I don't mean looking down on the situation as like judging it, but like literally like looking down from a higher perspective and just seeing how like all of the pieces fit together, how they're all interacting, and like coming up with a solution. Okay, we also have the King of Cups. And let's get one more card. One more card, please. What is the advice and guidance from Mother Gaia? Okay, I'm going to take both of these. We have the Eight of Swords and we have Justice. On the back of the deck, we have the Empress. Yeah, you're definitely breaking major cycles. This could even be generational or ancestral cycles, or even just like working through karma from past lives. We have like a 10 here, we have the World, and then we have 3 8s here, the Star, the Eight of Swords, and Justice. So a lot about breaking cycles here. So she's very proud of you and just really encouraging you to continue down this path, because it's ultimately going to lead you to where it is that you ideally want to be. Like whatever dream that you have, whatever that big goal is, it's like keep working towards it, like working through this cycle and really going on this self-love journey, putting up these boundaries and like doing all of that hard work is going to lead you to your dreams, and to keep watering those seeds that you've planted. You know, there's no guarantees that situations like this won't come up again. But the point is that now, because you've worked through this and you have that like higher knowing, that higher understanding, you're so much better equipped to deal with it. And the part of the advice is just like, remember that even when things go wrong, that you're very much equipped to handle it, to deal with it, and that at the end of the day, like you will always be okay. Yeah, you're definitely going through like a major ascension right now, where earlier I was talking about you may have had some like falling outs recently, or you may find that things like that start to happen. That's just things falling away that no longer serve your highest good, because you made that decision and you put it out into the universe, and you told the universe like, this is what I deserve, this is what I want, like I won't stand for people treating me like that. And so the universe is going to clear that away to make a room for people who treat you well, and to make a room for whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. But whatever this unfair situation has been, whatever this imbalance has been, is self-correcting itself. And the advice is to like stay connected to your emotions, really honor your emotions during this time. Cry if you need to, rest if you need to. Whatever feelings come up are valid, and you may feel inclined to like talk to someone about it, or like journal about it, something like that, but not to like shut your emotions down or ignore them. Give them the attention that they need, and it's going to help you to work through this. But there's a lot of expansion here with the Empress. I feel like your crown chakra is really going to be expanding during this time, with the Empress, the Tower, and you chose the garden quartz. This is connected to the crown chakra. It's really good for meditating. It really gets you into like a deep meditative state and things like that. And you're going to be having a lot of realizations about things, maybe just like seeing people for who they are, seeing the situation for what it is, you know, identifying and recognizing certain cycles or repeating patterns, things that aren't contributing to your life, and, you know, making the decision to end that, and making the decision to do something different to break that cycle, and really vocalizing your needs and your wants and like pursuing what's important to you without caring what other people think anymore. Like I also see, yeah, there's encouragement and advice to be vulnerable. And now this doesn't have to be like, I understand it could be scary to be vulnerable, especially like to the wrong people who can like use that against you or put you down for what you're saying or like try to gaslight you. Like, of course, be discerning with who you're vulnerable with, because it's still important to keep yourself protected. But there's something about like being honest, being authentic, like stepping into your truth, letting people see you for who you really are instead of who you think you've had to be for them. And you're very, very protected. I don't know if I said that earlier if it was just in a different pile, but you're really protected. Okay, you're being divinely watched over. You have a lot of guides and angels around you at this time, and like both of these cards have shields in them. Oh, I don't even know if that was in frame, if you could see that. There's a shield here and here. You're definitely being watched over and guided. Okay, we also have two angels here. So just know that you're never alone. Okay, it's just a reminder about that coming through. So now I want to see how you can better connect to Mother Gaia. How can pile 4 better connect to Mother Gaia? Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords reversed. We have the Empress again. In every single pile, there was at least like one set of duplicate cards. Strong confirmations coming through. And I mean, like, the Empress basically is Mother Gaia. She talks about cycles, abundance, fertility, nurturing. So owls are a sign for you. Yeah, look at this. This Empress is also represented as like an angelic figure. So owls, birds, large birds like birds of prey. If you see like angel wings, white feathers. Yeah, and she has a shield on her too, right there. How can, ooh, wow. So, let's see. You also have the Knight of Wands reversed and the Star. So with the Star, you may have been drawn to pile number 3, I think it was. And on the back of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So I will put this here so you can see it. Okay. So let's see. How can you better connect with Mother Gaia? So I mentioned specifically owls, but large birds in general. Also water animals like dolphins, whales, like larger water animals like that are signs for you as well. But what I'm getting the most is like, I feel like she really connects with you when you're going through difficult situations like this and when you're purging. Like, she really comes through to protect you, to nurture you, you know, like that strong maternal energy of like, you are one of her children and she wants to make sure that you are okay. I feel like she comes through really, really strongly during those times. I'm also hearing like in the springtime when things start to bloom, there's something significant about that. That could even be a time frame if you're watching this when it's uploaded. We're in the springtime now, so maybe locally when things start blooming for you, that's when you might start to get these realizations. Spending time near water, and in general just taking things slowly, not rushing, because when you're rushing, you know, it's not just like your physical body that's moving faster, but your mind is also, you know, moving a lot faster. And when that happens, it's really hard for messages to come in. It's hard for us to pay attention to all of those signs and messages and synchronicities. It's harder for us to connect to our intuition. So if you feel like you're in that kind of scenario right now, or if you're wanting to receive clarity or guidance or connect with Mother Gaia, really slow down. And there's just a lot about like nurturing. Like, I'm just like, the image that I'm seeing is just like a mother holding like a naked baby, just like, you know, a newborn baby, and like really protecting it, taking care of it, nurturing it. And so when you indulge in self-care and you do those kinds of whatever self-care activities you like to do, whether that's like a skincare routine, taking a bath, doing yoga, being in nature, whatever it is, she really comes through with you and connects with you during that time. And also when you're doing anything like really creative, or something that, even if you're like daydreaming, like using your imagination, using your third eye, like she may send you divine inspiration, creative ideas, things like that. Venusian energy is coming through really strong with the Empress cards here. So just like something about things being aesthetically pleasing. So for example, that could mean like getting really pretty flowers for yourself, or I don't know, like artwork, things like that. Just like there's a strong Venusian energy coming through of like pleasure and love. And yeah, so doing things that bring you pleasure, doing things that you love is another way that you can really connect with Mother Gaia. And something about fields too, fields, meadows, like grassy areas. So being by the water, and also like, yeah, kind of like flat plains. Yeah, meadows, places that are kind of more wild, like wildflowers growing and like more untouched. But this could also be like, you know, being at a park or something like that, where there's kind of like big open spaces, things like that. And butterflies. Seeing butterflies is another sign that she sends you. And I'm also hearing like anytime you feel like you're alone, again, you're not, but it's also an opportunity for you to connect with her as well. So if you're feeling alone, feeling like you need guidance of some kind, like she's already there and, you know, sending you love and healing and comfort, even if like you're unaware of it. So that's everything that I'm seeing for you, Pile 4. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!